What's up? So I'm back. I already hitting the microphone, but anyway, I'm back. I'm missing my sidekick, but she will be back. Um, it's been a minute. I think we haven't recorded since July of 2024. We are now in January of 2025. It was only supposed to be a couple weeks, but unfortunately, life got in the way and we got super busy. And um, Tyra also started working with me. So when I'm not there, she's there. So we kind of flip flop days and hours. So fortunately for me, she's there on Thursday. Unfortunately for her, she's working. So we will be back together next week, but we figured out a day and time. So don't worry about it. This is still valid. It's still Connie and Tyra's Diner podcast. We will still be going strong, probably still talking shit to each other, probably still doing a lot of crazy stuff that we're doing, but we will be back. So with that being said, so it's been a minute, but I still wanted to come and because everybody has been asking me, when's the pod coming back? When's the pod coming back? So the pod is back. Um, I was actually supposed to start 2 weeks ago, but I was sick. I started New Year's Day with a cold, some cough bullshit, and it just kept going and getting worse. So, but I am back. I feel much better. I'm starting to look much better. I'm starting to gain my life back. So that's a plus. I kind of wanted to talk on here about a few things that are going on with our social media. So first and foremost, if you follow us on social media, if you follow the Instagram, the Facebook, or the TikTok, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm grateful to all my followers. I'm grateful to all the subscribers. I'm grateful for all the comments, as outlandish as some of them are. I'm definitely grateful for all the comments. I'm grateful for you guys continuously following me. I'm grateful for all the support. My lives are really awesome. On TikTok live, I don't go really live on Instagram. And today was like the first day that I actually went live on Instagram. And it's pretty fun. So I will be back. If this TikTok ban does go through, I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I'm trying to keep up with it. But I did make a video on TikTok letting you guys know we are on Instagram. So Napoli Pizza Lodi is on Instagram, it's on Facebook, and it's on TikTok. So they're all the same handle. You know, I got to talk with my hands and I'm not going to microphone down. It's all the same handles on all three platforms. So you can find us on any of them. Also, so we are going to have subscriptions on both TikTok and Instagram as of right now. TikTok as of right now. If it goes again, follow me on Instagram. The subscriptions are going to be more of a behind the scenes of what goes on at Napoli. I know the videos pretty much show you guys us joking and fooling around, and there's definitely there's videos of food clearly. But you're going to get more behind the scenes. I'm going to show you like our process on how we make sauce. I'm going to show you our process on how to make our pizza sauce. I'm going to show you the process of making dough. I'm going to show you the process of making pizza, making calzone, making rolls, making garlic knots, making all of our in-house things. I'm also going to do Q&As. So for those of you who have questions for me, and not the normal, are you single, are you married, that, like, we're past that. But if you have real live business questions, real live questions about, you know, whatever, I'm more than willing to answer. So there will be live Q&As. There will be subscription only behind the scenes. There will be subscription only content, but as well as our regular content. So you do have the choice. You can be a subscriber or you can just be a follower. Either one, you're still going to get content. You just might get a little bit more of me in the subscriptions. And that's only kind of because like I want to be able to talk to people and converse with people for who are there actually to get to know me as a business owner, get to know me as a woman boss, get to know me as a woman in my 50s who's raised her family through the pizzeria. So if that's what you're here for, and if it's you want to know Business 101, things that I had to learn and unlearn in this business. And I'm still learning. And I'm there 28 years and I'm still learning. But I might be able to save you some trial and error because Lord knows I've had a ton of trial and errors. And again, I'm still going through trial and errors, but it's all part of the game. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I actually made a promise to myself for this 2025. I was going to lock in. I've kind of just been going with the flow with things at the pizzeria for the last probably since COVID, a little before COVID. COVID definitely changed the whole course of the business. We had a huge dine-in service prior to COVID, and then after COVID, our deliveries like pretty much soared. So I kind of need to lock in again at the pizzeria and change the trajectory of the business once again. And I think that happens. It's kind of like a marriage. People are asking me like, are you in a relationship, this and that? I am in a relationship with this business. It is like my child that doesn't grow up. And I've invested so much time in it. And it's, again, like a relationship. It's the relationship with my business. Things get stale and things get... you kind of get in like a comfort zone. Like things are good, they can be better, but you kind of get comfortable. And I think I got comfortable and I forgot where my passion was. And I kind of made a promise to myself for this year. And I know everybody does the whole New Year's resolution things. And this wasn't a New Year's resolution thing. This was a just sitting down and getting real and getting honest with myself of what needs to change. And if you've watched my podcast before, you've heard me say this, like, if we don't change, ain't shit gonna change. And if I don't change and I don't change my perspective or I don't change how I do things, it's impossible for things to change. So that is kind of what I'm focusing on once again this year. Again, I've gone through a lot of trial and error, and I'm still going through trial and error, which is cool. It's no problem. But I am determined to refocus and get out of my comfort zone a little, which if you know me, you know I love my comfort zone. I love my security. I love feeling safe. I love the known. I don't like the unknown. The unknown, in my experience in life, the unknown has never been something that I want to know. But I'm 50 now, and I promised myself when I turned 50 that this was going to be a different year. So I have 6 more months. So I'm 6 months in, and I have made some changes, but I'm now all in to make the changes that I need to make. And I promised myself that I'm about to go all in on this business and do what I can. So my plan is to redecorate a little, start different events again, be consistent with the events, change up the menu, add to the menu, change up just how we're doing things in there. And again, people get comfortable, I got comfortable, and I kind of got to shake myself out of that comfort zone. So that's another thing that is coming, and stay tuned. And you guys know that I include you in everything, so I will include you in these changes. But with that being said, there were questions being asked to me, so I'm going to address some of them. So the one question was, if you would remove any topping off of a pizza, off the menu, and I don't think so. I really wouldn't. But I did make a comment that chicken bacon ranch is my least favorite pizza to make, and I got some slack for it, but that's just my opinion. But I wouldn't. I think I think everyone has their own taste in things, and who am I to say what you should and what you shouldn't eat? So that's that question. I had another question is, how long have I been making pizza? I have been making pizza for 28 years. I have in this business 28 years. Actually, I've probably been making pizza for like 27 of them. I didn't learn pizza right away, but it was a family business. It still is a family business. The business was bought from my aunt and uncle from my mom. My mom owned it for 9 years. Me and my husband at the time worked there for her, And then in '05, we decided to buy it on our own. So we bought the pizzeria from my mom, and me and him had it together for 5 years. In that time, we bought another pizzeria. So we had two going like concurrent at the same time. Um, and he was mainly at that one, and I was at this one. And unfortunately, in 2010, we kind of split ways, and we decided to move on with our lives separately. And I remained at the pizzeria in Lodi, and I have been there on my own for the last 15 years. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggles, a lot of hustle, a lot of struggles, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of change, a lot of good, a lot of bad. A lot of people have come and go, a lot of changes in my personal life, a lot of changes just in life general. But as much as as much time as I put into that place, I feel like it's my home. And kind of like your home, you kind of got to spruce up your home and you got to kind of reinvest in your home. I feel it's the same that I have to do with that. So that's why I decided to go in that direction. But I'm asked all the time, like, how did like how did you become a business owner? I kind of became a business owner by default. It was not my choice to be in that business. I actually got married really young, ended up finishing college, got my degree in sociology and psychology, took my praxis exam to become a teacher, and after that, decided to buy the pizzeria. So it wasn't my first choice, but every situation in life kind of always made me stay there. Like, at first, it was like um, having kids, and it was easier. My mom watched them, I was there for her. And then my husband went through his own personal battles, and having the pizzeria just made that easier. And it just kind of was like it was always a default. Like, okay, well, I'm going to put off another year, another year, and another year, and another year. And here we are 28 years later. So was it my first choice? No. Did I want to be an entrepreneur or want to be in my own business? I don't think I did. Um, do I now think I could ever work for someone else and not be in my own business? No, I don't think so. So that kind of just shows you, like, we never know the direction that life is going to take us. And I do this business well. Am I the best in it? No. Can I be better? Absolutely. Am I the best boss? No. I don't like to boss people around. I don't like to tell people what to do. I don't like to play the boss role. I kind of want to play like the we're all employees together role. Do I have to work on that? Yeah. Is that going to be an easy task? No. But that is part of entrepreneurship. It's like, so I kind of never wanted to be my own boss, but I think I always stayed in the worker role, and being a boss kind of is not something that I focused on. Do I pay all the bills? I try. Do I do all the orders? Yes. Do I work really hard? Yes. But that boss role is something that I need to work on, and I will admit my flaws. Like, both my kids want to be entrepreneurs, want to be business owners, want to work for themselves. And I admire that in them. I don't think I ever wanted that. I don't know. I just thought my whole course was going to be, doing what I thought I was going to be doing, being a teacher, being a counselor, being a guidance counselor, whatever. So this is kind of not where I thought I'd be, but this is where I'm at. So yeah, that's a little about me and my story at Napoli Pizza. Do I appreciate all the likes and comments that I get on social media? Someone asked me, am I uncomfortable with them? Some of them I think are a little far-fetched. I think some of them also aren't warranted, but I also am at a stage in my life that I know I can't control what somebody says or somebody thinks. I think I'm pretty genuine. I think I'm a pretty genuine person. I come across really who I am. If you see me at work, if you see me on my videos, I'm literally the same person. There is no difference. I'm not like, I have my good days, I have my bad days. My media guy, Joe from Jersey Media, um, has seen me on my worst days. And I've been on video on my worst days where I want to curse everybody out, where I'm not having a good day, but I'm still, me, and I'm genuinely me. Um, so I don't take too many things personal. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are really, really cool. It's cool to meet people. And I love when people come in and are like, I found you on Instagram or I found you on Facebook and I wanted to come and taste your pizza. That's an honor for me. That's an honor for me that based off of my videos, based off of what we're showing you, you wanted to come and taste my pizza and you wanted to come and taste my food. To me, that's an honor and I respect that. So I think a lot of the crazy comments and stuff like that, I bypass because there's a lot of really cool people that I get to meet, a lot of really cool people that get to, comment with me, interact with me via social media, via my lives, via my DMs and stuff. I have met really, really cool people and I'm down for it. So do some of the comments make me feel uncomfortable? Yes and no. I kind of am past that. There was a comment today, and I was mentioning it to them earlier, and they were all laughing at me. The one comment that I kind of got offended at was someone saying like, "Oh, she's just playing. She doesn't even work there." If you know me or know anything about me, I work harder than some of my employees do, and that's not a flex by any means. That is just reality. I am there before anyone gets there, and I am leaving after everyone has left already. So I put time in there that I don't get paid for. I put hours in there, sweat in there, stress in there that nobody pays me for. So you could say a lot of things about me, but me not working there and I'm just playing is definitely not one of them. So that was probably the only comment that actually got me offended. I don't care what you say about my body. I don't care what you say about stuff like that. I don't care. Like, it's not offensive to me because I know who I am. But that was probably the one comment that, like, if I wanted to answer back, would have been that one. But I let that rock. So yeah, that's a little about me. So the views are crazy. Joe, how many views do we have?
Over 15 million in 6 months.
We're over 15 million views in 6 months. That, I guess, speaks for itself. Either you think I'm that cute and you want to view me that way, so be it. Or you really like my attitude, how I speak, how I act, my pizza, my food, whatever it is, it's genuinely much appreciated. 15 million views is crazy. If someone would have told me that this was going to blow up like this when we started media 3 years ago, I would have thought they were crazy. We literally started TikTok as a joke in 2022. We were just like, all right, let's post some videos. Started as a joke. It just went crazy. And now we're at like 52,000 followers, which if TikTok is not banned, people, this year we got to double that. If it does get banned, we're up to 40,000 on Instagram. Come over to Instagram and we need to up our followers there too. So what else? I usually have Tyra, who doesn't stop talking, and she's my wing person. But yeah, that's a little about our story. Again, definitely subscribe. Definitely join the subscription. It's not that much money. It's like $4 a month. We definitely be spending more than $4 a month on. We definitely spend more than $4 a day on some dumb stuff. At least you'll get to learn stuff. It's educational. You get to learn how to make pizza dough. You'll get to learn how to make a pizza. You'll get to learn how to make sauce. You'll get to see our behind the scenes in the kitchen. You'll get to see our real life of what goes on there. And if anyone's interested in starting a pizzeria and starting a restaurant and starting any type of business, you have me who can answer questions. You have my son Jojo who can answer questions. You have the people there who work for me. They can tell you what it is to behind the scenes of an actual pizzeria, restaurant, what goes on, like what for you guys get the final product. For us, there's so much more before you get the final product. So if we're not all working in sync as a team, we're not going to produce anything and you'll never get your final product. If my kitchen staff doesn't do what they're supposed to be doing, you will never get anything. Because we can't make pizza without the kitchen staff making dough. We can't make salt. We can't make anything if my kitchen staff doesn't show up for work and do what they're supposed to do. So I'm blessed that I have the crew that I have who always make sure we're good and we have what we need to produce what we need to produce in the front. So we kind of all have to work in sync. And if we're not working in sync, it's not going to work. So, and that's like everything. It's kind of like a family. Like if you're not working together as a family, your family's going to tank. You all got to be on the same team. So I try and make that like a big part of my business there. Like we are a family and we need to work as a family. So that is kind of how I like to run my business. Problem is I become everybody's mom, and that's where the mom boss kind of thing line gets crossed, where I don't want to like I can yell at my kids when I'm a mom, but it's like I don't want to punish or like I don't want to confront things. Like I always try and see like the mom point of view of certain things. And I don't know if that's always a good thing, but that's who I am. So we're working on that. So yeah, my focus this year is to redecorate a little bit, spruce it up a little. Our first event for this year, not this month, is going to be a Gallentine. For all my ladies, I don't care if you're single, divorced, married, in a partnership, in a situationship. I don't care what you're doing. But this is a Gallentine, and this is for the ladies. It will be on February 16th. It's a Sunday. We're doing a Sunday brunch, 2 to 4. It's a paint and sip. It's a Gallentine paint and sip. Free mimosas, foods included, games, prizes, music, karaoke, and you know how our karaoke's turn. We get down on karaoke night. So it's going to be a Sunday brunch. So mark that in your calendars. February 16th. It's a Sunday, which will be Nappi's first event of the year. So let's make it a successful one. Alyssa's going to be our paint instructor because I can't paint for shit. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing.
And what other goals for 2025?
So whatever goal for 2025, I try to get to the damn gym, but that's not working yet. We're at January 16th. I still haven't made it to the gym. So trying to make it there. I had the excuse for like a week and a half that I was sick, but this week I don't have an excuse, but I'm not at the gym. But that's my goal for the gym. Also, for those of you who don't know, I am now licensed as a property and casualty insurance for the state of New Jersey. I am licensed, so I would like to start focusing on that part of my career as well. I work with my daughter, nonstop consulting. She does truck financing. She sells trucks, box trucks, big trucks. She does the insurance for them. She finances them. So she does everything. So I've been working simultaneously with her. I think where I'm going to not branch off from her, but she's great at trucks. She's got crazy knowledge in it. I got crazy knowledge in the restaurant business. So I think that might be my direction in focusing on restaurant insurance and liability insurance and small business insurance. So stay tuned for that because I will be doing more of that. So that's another goal for me for 2025. Definitely, I need to lock, not that I need to, I am locking in at Napoli Pizza. I need to get out of my comfort zone there. I need to, it needs a freshen up. It needs life brought back into it. You ever, I'm gonna talk to the females right now. I don't know if males go through the same thing. I can't speak for a male, but I can speak for a female. And I'm a 50-year-old female, so I've had some life behind me. You ever just feel like blah, like your clothes need to like a upgrade, like your hair needs an upgrade, your makeup needs a new routine. Like, you ever just feel like that? Like, that'll make you feel better? Well, that's what I feel Napoli needs. I think Napoli needs some love. I love it, but I'm so used to it. It's like a partner that you had for the last 30 years. You love them, but you're so used to them that like you don't even pay them mind. Well, that's how I kind of been with her. I go to work, I do what I got to do, but my love for it is like being taken for granted. So by me. So I need to put life back into it. I need to put love back into it. So if you guys have any suggestions, put it in the comments. I'll take any suggestions. If you want to see different menu items, I may remove some items. I may consolidate my menu a little bit, make it a little bit smaller because my menu is crazy big and it's insane. So that is my definite goal for this year. My personal goal is to get back to feeling like myself again. So the same way I feel like I kind of abandoned Napoli, not abandoned Napoli, it's probably not the right word to use. Kind of like how I took Napoli, like just like, okay, it's there. I kind of feel like I did that to myself too. So my goal is to refocus on myself as well and put some life back into me. 50 was kind of a weird year for me. I mean, I'm only 6 months in, but it's kind of a weird year for me because it's like I'm at the stage of my life that I've already lived a substantial amount of time. I've raised my kids. My kids are pretty much self-sufficient on their own, pay their own bills. One lives on her own. The other one pretty much lives on his own too. He's in my house, but he's in a whole separate apartment. So I literally only see him at work. But it's like, I think I put my time in as a mom, as a business owner. And it's like, now I need to refocus. Like, who is Connie now? And I think that got lost somewhere. And I've been through this before because, like I said, I got years behind me. But I think I went through this at like probably like 5 years ago. But I went through it because I experienced a major loss. I had lost my brother and my life just completely changed because he literally passed away in 5 days. And no one even knew he was sick. So it's like I was forced to go through that transformation. And I did. But now it's like I need to go through this transformation, not because I'm forced, but because it's time. It's time to figure out who I am, what I like, and what's the next step. And again, Napoli is a part of it, but like what after that? Like, who do I see myself being? And I never focused on that because I like my comfort zone. And I don't know if it's my comfort zone or if it's security or if it's an insecurity or if it's can I do this? Because I had a lot of odds stacked against me. Like, no one thought I was going to maintain that pizzeria. And I've struggled, but I have been. And no one thought I could do it. So I'm the type of person, if you don't think I can do something, I'm going to show you that I can do it. And that's just pride, because I'm very prideful. And that's my ego. But I kind of got to get my ego out of the way. But I have to actually start focusing on, like, what's Connie need? Like, and what's Connie want? And who is Connie? Who is this version of Connie? Who is the version of Connie now? So I think that's also one of my goals for the year, which is why I think Napoli is so important and critical to invest in like that as well, because it's such a big part of me that I think if I invested in that and invest in myself, it's a success. Like it's a it's a recipe for success. So that's why like the subscriptions, and that's why like the social media, and that's why the revamping, and that's why the menu, and that's why the events. It needs love. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be loved. And I think us humans love everyone, and we don't really love on ourselves and put that love into ourselves. And I think that's an important thing. And that's what I am learning that is important as well. So that is my goal for 2025. So you guys will be on this journey with me. Um, Again, the pod is very important to me, and it's something that I need to dedicate more time to. Me and Tyra will be back together because we um, work well together. And it's definitely something that has been asked for. And I'm going to, I promise that I will put more time into it. Same way as I promised I will be on live more, which I've been doing really well with. I'm posting more, and actually, like, whether they get views or not, I don't really care. I'm just posting more. I'm being more open. I'm talking more about business. So, and you know what, TikTok? I posted a video the other day about entrepreneur burnout. They tried to disqualify my video for copying something or someone else. I wrote them so quick, like, copying who? I myself, I'm talking about my own life and my own situation. So so please show me who I'm copying. They changed that shit right away. Cause like, you're not going to disqualify my videos on copying myself. Cause what are you talking about? So that pissed me off a little bit. But anyway, so I'm making promises to myself, and they're little ones. I actually read this book. It's called Atomic Habits. Don't ask me who wrote it. And I wish I can tell you who wrote it, but I don't know. And if you never read the book, listen to the video on YouTube. It talks about doing little habits that like literally get you bigger results, like compound habits. So like as you're brushing your teeth, you could be doing something else, or as you're waiting for the shower to warm up, you can like do some breathing exercises. So basically adding small habits to your already routine, your already habits that you have existing. So like when you're making coffee, you could be doing something else that's productive, something that you want to add to your routine. So that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hold myself accountable by doing these small tasks that add on to my actual habits. So I'm going to let you know how that's working. It's working pretty good so far. So yeah, that is where I am going, and that is where my direction is going for this 2025. Definitely have had some detours, definitely have had some hardships, definitely have had some things that I didn't expect, but you know what? That is life. And that's okay. I'm trying to maneuver past them and work my way around them. And I've been here before, and I will get out of these things again. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. And I appreciate you guys for always checking in on me. I appreciate all you guys who are on my lives, who comment, who subscribe, who share, who send me gifts, who everything. Also, shout out to all the people who did donate for the coat donations. I got like 12, 13 coats donated. And then I had another like 4 people send me coats recently, and I just actually sent them to the school that was in need. Um, I like to do things like that because kids are my weakness. So if I hear like kids are without something, or kids aren't in good situations. And you know what? It's rough out there. Parents be working and parents be trying to do the best that they can, but sometimes you just fall short and it's life. And you shouldn't, like, if you're doing the best that you can and you're still falling short, it's okay. It's life. And so I try and get involved in different areas that have to do with kids. So the coat donation was a big one to me. I was told also by one of the counselors at the school that socks is an issue for kids. So I have decided that I will be collecting throughout the whole year. It doesn't have to just be Thanksgiving or Christmas time or winter or spring or fall. Like, I will collect anyone who wants to make a donation for a coat, for socks, for, I heard personal hygiene things are also a thing that people are looking for. So anyone who continuously wants to make donations, you are more than welcome to drop them off at the store, have them mailed to the store. The address, I'm pretty sure, is in all the social media accounts, but it's 25 Washington Street in Lodi, New Jersey, 07644. You can have them sent to the store. A lot of people, I think 2 people had coats Amazoned to the store. I had someone who sent them directly to the store as well. He didn't Amazon them. I think it was UPS or FedEx. So if you are ever willing to donate, coats are being accepted still. Socks, I heard a huge thing. Personal hygiene items, toothbrushes, brushes, toothpaste, all personal hygiene things. So you're still more than welcome to send them to the store. So that's just a little bit more about what we do. Like I said, kids are my weakness. So anything that you want to send for kids, I will definitely make sure that they find a great home. So that is it. That is what I have for you today. We will be back next week. Me and Tyra will be back. Tyra can catch you up on what's going on in her life because, like usual, her hands are full with 3 boys, husband. One of her boys is special needs, so he's been going through it too, my guy. But that little boy that 13-year-old got more strength, more will, more desire than a lot of people that I know. So shout out to my boy Justin. So that is it. So come back next week. Let me know what you thought about this AirPod. Let me know what you thought about this podcast. I just wanted to catch you up. I made a promise to myself that I was going to make it today regardless. So I wanted to catch you up on what was going on for the last 5 months. Comment, subscribe, share, all those good things. And don't forget, catch me lives on TikTok or Instagram. Check out the YouTube Connie and Tyra's Diner podcast. And let me know anything else in the comments of what you guys want to see, what you want to hear, and what you want to would like to see from me for the next year. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you for being here. If you watch this podcast, my heart goes to you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.